here in the New York area. Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to say this is a great group, and I'm very, very happy to be here and honored, honestly. This is a very prestigious award. I've heard about managed care all my life, and I'm honored to be able to present this to Christopher Palmieri. Honestly, on behalf of my partners at MetLife and myself and Ahe, I'd like to present this award for Managed Care Executive of the Year to Christopher Palmieri.
I'm going to try to keep my remarks short. And I think what I will do is just really tell our story at the Visiting Nurse Service of New York through one of our enrollees, who I'll call Mrs. G. She's 68 years old. She's frail and homebound. She's a Hispanic woman with diabetes. She was identified because she avoided seeing an eye doctor for recommended screenings. Untreated diabetic retinal disease can lead to deterioration in vision, falls risk, and a compromised quality of life. Our dedicated care coordination nurse found a Spanish-speaking, home-visiting optometrist to visit Mrs. G in the comfort of her own home. During the visit, the optometrist identified early retinal changes. A laser treatment procedure by an ophthalmologist was required and subsequently ordered. Through our individualized and culturally sensitive approach to care coordination in the Visiting Nurse Service of New York health plans, Mrs. G received the necessary procedure that prevented complications of early-stage retinal disease, which if ignored would have robbed her of her sight. And this is just one of the many stories. We have over 30,000 enrollees that have stories like this of people that we help. So I'm honored to receive this award, and I want to thank my colleagues from the Visiting Nurse Service of New York for their dedication to our mission and their commitment to serve with me New York's most frail and vulnerable populations. I'd also like to thank my wife Amy for the strength and support that she provides me on a daily basis. To their collective support, I'm honored to accept this award. Thank you.
Christopher, thank you. We're presenting the Leader Advancing Health Equity. It's the 12th Annual Healthcare Diversity Award.
Years ago, and we were with a bunch of people that we graduated with, and he would talk about Maria Soto Green, and it was hysterical because I didn't put the two together until recently, and she remembers him, and he so remembers her because she was such, and still is, an iconic figure at UMDNJ, and she has made such great impact on people's lives. And so it is with a great round of applause that I ask all of you to give as I introduce Dr. Maria Soto Green.
I know academicians are not known for being brief, but I just want to say thank you. I am really humbled by it. I am your humble servant. I think I learned that from my grandmother and then passed through to my mother, so I think you can get the just very strong women. And I truly believe in giving back and the strong sense of La Familia. So today I have my husband, who's been my great partner, and my children. But my other really extended family that both my husband and I have brought in is really right at UMDNJ, New Jersey Medical School. So it really is not without my colleagues, my staff that are in the room, that we collectively believe in a vision. And the vision is not only caring for our patients in our Latino community, but also preparing the next generation of Latino physicians so that we can pass the torch and continue to make a difference. So on that, thank you very, very much.
I just want to add a footnote to that. I first met Maria Soto Green, doctor, a few years ago when I was invited to UMDNJ to meet the members of the Hispanic Center of Excellence. So back then I didn't know who this Maria Soto Green was. They said, "You don't know who she is? She's the academic leader in New Jersey." So I was so humbled to meet her, and I'm so appreciative that she was available to join us this evening. Thank you, Maria.
So thank you all so much for your patience. You know, it's a hard thing to get through. All year long, all of you work so hard for the community. This is one night, one day where we can recognize and make a big deal about, you know, each and all of you that you had that chance. So thank you so much for sticking with us and participating in this event. We know how you all got things to do later, but you've been wonderful. And let me move it on right now. We're going to now present the honor award to the Hispanic Marketing Company of the Year. And to do that, we're going to bring up two people. Alfredo Placeres, President of the New York State Federation of Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. Look at that, right away they start doing that. Henry Calderon, East Harlem Chamber of Commerce, to present the next. Henry Calderon, ¿dónde está?
Good evening. Buenas noches. As they say in Spirit Spanish. Henry Calderon, East Harlem Chamber of Commerce, and trustee of Mount Sinai Hospital.
And Alfredo Placeres. Now we have to introduce Marcelo. That's why we're here, right?
Is that right? I thought it was for me.
This is Cheech and Chong, so.
This is not for me?
Okay. What I remember about Marcelo is, you know, the fax machine we had used to go like this. Right. We were still using one of those. And he was talking to us about the internet. So he took us out of the dark ages. That's what I remember.
That's right. I usually use that pink paper from the fax machine. But let's read this. Marcelo Rodriguez, Managing Partner of Grupo Parada LLC. Marcelo Rodriguez has more than 16 years experience in the field of internet marketing. He was leading a successful business in Ecuador for many years. In the year 2002, he relocated to New York. He has worked for companies such as Coca-Cola, the Ecuadorian government, among others. Grupo Parada has been instrumental in helping companies across various industries maximize their profits through strategically targeting the Latin American and U.S. Hispanic markets using digital technology. So this award is now presented to Mr. Marcelo R. Rodriguez.
And I'm going to add a certain point of personal privilege. Marcelo and his prior company, Inlanet, and his current organization, Grupo Parada, has been an integral element in positioning our association and our chamber into the 22nd century and above. With his work, his staff, he's brought us into the world of social marketing. He's been a guiding force for us to the extent that we've even appointed him as an ex officio board member. So not only on a business level, but certainly on a personal level, on behalf of Luis Vasquez, the chair of the National Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and myself, we are so happy to recognize Marcelo tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I really want to thank George, Louis, because it's because of organizations like AGE and NHCCH that small companies like ours, and I mean small, that we came from Ecuador, following the American dream too, and we were fortunate enough to get exactly here. And I'm telling you why, because technology, academics is one thing, but they taught me a lot of things that it really helped us in business, which is network. And believe me, he knows how to network. So instead of telling you a lot of the things that we do, we were coming up with ideas on the video that we are talking with George and the association and the Hispanic associations of health, and we will refine the message. But the idea is this: we were able to put the face to our enemy, our public enemy number one for obesity in the Hispanic community. So I hope you like this.
Can I ask, please, that Mary Medina with Greater New York, please present the award. Where's the flag? Oh, yeah. We appreciate Dr. Vladnik's support and time. As you know, Dr. Blatnick at one time was administrator for the U.S. Healthcare Finance Administration, and now is senior advisor at NYXERA, a division of Greater New York Hospital Association. So we'd like to just present him to, with him at a plaque and give that to Mary Medina.
Thank you all very much. I know that there's so many distinguished honorees here tonight, and I have to tell you, Marcelo, incredible, incredible job. Thank you so much. Dr. Blatnick asked that you excuse him. He was really committed to being here tonight. He was in Washington, D.C. this morning and this afternoon, and he flew out just to make the evening's event. So on behalf of Dr. Blatnick and the Greater New York Hospital Association, thank you so much for allowing us to support your initiatives, to allow us the opportunity to be a partner with you, and to continue to work to address healthcare disparities. Thank you.
For those of us who are involved with nonprofits and those that are not, one of the metrics of our success is being able to file timely tax returns and have audited tax returns. So for the last number of years, we've had the privilege of having a gentleman whose name is Mr. Paul Jenner file our tax returns and do our audited statements. I can't tell you how much a relief that's been. So just imagine an episode from, I don't know, one of these comedic comedies where people keep their receipts in a shoebox. So we're not that bad, but we're almost that bad. So every year we would give Paul Jenner our tax forms, and voila, within a few weeks he'd come out with this document that I just couldn't believe. So we've always been in compliance. So I hate to say it, but Paul is retiring this year. So our 2011 taxes are the last time he's going to be preparing them, unless by an act of God, he changes his mind. And I was kind of using this as a bribe to see if I can make him change his mind by giving him this award. But really it's a sign of our gratitude and appreciation for all the work he's done in making us compliant with the federal government and ensuring that we submit proposals on time and in timely fashion. So Paul, the Association and Chamber of Commerce provides you with this appreciation award to Paul Jenner, independent accounting professional, an acknowledgement of your many years of professional service at our Leaders Advancing Health Equity, our 12th Annual Healthcare Diversity Awards at the New York Academy of Medicine. Thank you, Paul.
You want to say a word or two?
Well, they say accounting is working with numbers. Well, now this is where the numbers really come to life. It's really a pleasure to have been serving with AHE, and it's an honor to receive this award. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Clara Irizarry, she's right here next to me, the Administrative Manager, Office of Academic Recruitment at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and Anthony Nieto from the New York Presbyterian Hospital. Take it away.
Good evening. It's a real pleasure for me to be here tonight with all of you, and also a pleasure to give these awards to the Hospital Manager of the Year. I think we all agree that without our managers, administrators, and directors, they are the backbone of any organization. And without them, our providers would not be able to do what they do, whether it's in research, whether it's in patient care, or education. So it gives me great honor to bring them up to the podium and give them this award, and also have them join our Managers Council. So welcome. And I also want to introduce my co-chair, Andrew Neto, who's going to help me give the awards out.
I had a long speech prepared, but I think I'm going to skip it, and we're just going to present the awards to everyone. So if I could have the first manager, Josephine Guzman, Director of Community Outreach for the Mount Sinai Hospital.
Can I go through the 100, can you please put the 100 slide deck that I have? No? Okay, I guess not. Well, I said I have 100 slides to present. I hope you don't mind. Is that okay with everyone right now? Okay, I'll make it 200 then. Well, it's an honor and a pleasure on behalf of Mount Sinai and on behalf of Latinos in general, because I'm a proud Latina and I breathe it every single day. Thank you so much to this organization, and thank you to Mount Sinai.
I just want to say this is truly an honor and privilege to receive this award. I want to thank my team back at New York Presbyterian Hospital, especially Andrea Castellanos, Juan Mejia, and my good buddy Andy, who I've known for about 31 years. Thank you very much, and also my wife Kathy. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I especially want to thank my Lord and Savior for this opportunity. I would like to take a special thank to my friends over there, my family, Yvonne, Ray, Minerva, Angel, John, Ralph, especially Tracy, McGlinchey, Carmen. I'd like to thank also my president from the hospital, Dr. Safier, my director, Jeannie DeMarso, and thank you. Healthcare is the best. I love it. I'm always there in the community for everyone. You can look me up on Facebook, Lydia Velez, or
Okay,
El Velez
that's
at Montefiore.
pushing it.
Buenas noches. I want to thank the organization for this award. I want to thank the people at the table that are here from Robert Johnson University Hospital. My supervisor, and my compadre, and my husband, and my good friend Barbara for being here. I also want to say thank you for people like Dr. Maria Soto Green for being there in the community. Gracias a todos y seguimos en la lucha. Gracias.
Thank you. He's a recent graduate of Columbia, getting his MPA and MPH, okay? So Carlos has also agreed to lead our student and young professionals chapter. So we have a trifecta tonight. We have the chapter from Kansas City, Missouri. We have a chapter from New Brunswick. And now we have a chapter in New York, young professionals and student chapter. So I'm going to let Carlos say 30 seconds of, because I say 30 seconds because Carlos can go on for a long time. So 30 seconds talking about what his plans are.
Well, everyone, thank you very much. And it is just wonderful to be here and to see so many health executives here. As a young professional, as a student who has just graduated, it is remarkable to be amongst such a distinguished crowd. And thank you for blazing the trail for us. And we hope to develop a great organization and a student organization that you will be proud and we will follow in the footsteps you have led for us. Thank you.
All right, we're rounding the corner here. We just want to spend one last second here and honor some of the people at the AHE Roundtable that have done so much hard work. We're going to present them with some plaques. So George, don't go anywhere. Nilda Soto, Luis Vasquez.
I want to present an award to all the members of our Hispanic Health Roundtable that we put together. So I'm going to ask everyone to come up, receive their plaque, and just stand to the right, and we'll take a photo, and that'll be the end for the evening. I'd like to give a National Roundtable Member Award to Yolanda Delgado, President of the National Hispanic Association of Hispanic Nurses, the New Jersey chapter. Dr. Delgado, would you please come up here? Dr. Delgado, you're in the house. Dr. Delgado. Okay, the next person is Esperanza Rodriguez on behalf of the Hispanic Dental Association, Dr. Rodriguez. And we also have the president of the New York chapter here tonight. So we're the president of the Hispanic Dental Association, the New York chapter, and the board member, please come up. Next one is Dr. Samuel Arce. Dr. Arce, I know you're here because I saw you. Sam is one of those physicians that's very active in the community, and I can always count on him for his support. Past president of the Spanish American Medical Dental Society of New York State. Sam? Next, thank you. To invite David Martin, MD candidate, Northeast co-chair for the Latino Medical Student Association. David, thank you, David. I know Carmen, unfortunately, wasn't able to join us, but we'll get this to her. Carmen Collado, president of the Association of Hispanic Mental Health Professionals. We'll get that to her. Next, Manzano, executive director of the National Hispanic Health Foundation. Natalia, are you here? Rios, president of the National Hispanic Medical Association, is not here to join us. Armando Delgado, president of the National Association of Hispanic Nurses, the New Jersey chapter. Yolanda, Miriam is here. Miriam, where are you? Miriam. Dr. Zavala. Dr. Zavala, RN. For those of you that don't know, our chair of our policy committee, Dr. Zavala, just recently got her doctorate in health disparities, and she's here on behalf of the president of the Association of Hispanic Healthcare Executives, Angie Milan. We have, last but not least, Maria Elena